Yo, what is up guys, I'm Dame, welcome back to DameAndThatGame. Today we're back with a brand new Infinite Warfare video. The cast has been revealed for the brand new characters in Infinite Warfare Zombies, Space Zombies. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about them and tell you what they're in and tell you where they're from. So without further ado, let's get straight into that video. Okay guys, so as you know, we've all had the trailer, we've had the release of the actual cast that are going to be voicing our characters in Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now the cast is pretty good if you ask me. There's like 3 or 4 characters that I really recognise that are really like, wow, can't believe you're in here. The other 3 are pretty good as well. I mean, it is a good cast lineup. They're not as big as some of the actors that we've had in the past, I must admit. I mean, we've had some really good actors. I mean, Jeff Goldblum, we had Jeff Goldblum in Shadows of Evil. I mean, that's very hard to top right there. But nonetheless, we've got some really good ones. I'm just going to tell you their names, tell you who they are, what they play, and tell you a little bit about them. So let's get straight into this. Okay, so the first on the list is my most favourite one of the cast. Yeah, he's my most favourite one. There's a close first, there's a close second, but he's my most favourite. It is Seth Green.
You'll get over, huh? Just like you got over your hamster dance Tourette syndrome.
Excuse me, Mom, could you please pass it?
His brain ain't right, but it's fun.
As you've seen then, Seth Green is actually Chris Griffin from the Family Guy. Yes, I can't believe it. I mean, what a character. He will actually be playing Poindexter in Space Zombies, and they couldn't have chosen a better character. I mean, I love Seth Green, he's so fun. He's been in other films as well, like Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of the older generation might know him from Austin Powers. He was the son of Dr. Evil, but he's a really funny guy. He's got a really unique voice, and that is just what's going to make this character shine, is his voice. So really looking forward to that one. Next up, we have Ike Barinholtz. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name, but he will be playing as AJ in Space Zombies.
You look like a psychopath. It's a clown, man. People love clowns. Jesus fucking Christ, just stop doing that.
As you just seen, he played a part in Neighbours 2, which was so funny. That was the movie with Seth Green in. Real great movie. If you've never seen it, you need to see that. He also appeared in Central Intelligence, and he was also on Suicide Squad as Griggs. So again, this is one of my other top favourites. He's pretty new to the, well, not new to the acting scene, but he hasn't got a big film history, to be fair. He's done about 10 films. But recently he's done like Neighbours 2, like Suicide Squad and Central Intelligence, and they're all pretty big movies and they're all quite recent. So yeah, this guy's really taken off. I think we're going to see a lot more of him in future films. Next up we have Pharoah.
I'm gonna tell your ass something. You know what's so fucking funny about your ass? You know what's so funny about that shit? This is some good shit. You know, bitches get fucked up off this motherfucker. They wake up, what the fuck did I do? Oh my god, my pussy naked.
Now this guy, I can remember seeing this guy on YouTube with that clip I just showed you years ago, so many years ago, when I was just looking for impersonators, and the impersonations that he can do were so funny. This was the same guy that we actually had on stream whilst they were talking about Infinite Warfare Zombies the other day. Pharoah will actually be playing AJ, aka MC Bust Your Ass, and I think this guy can bring an awful lot to his character, so I'm really looking forward to listening to what sort of quotes we're going to get from these guys. Next up we have Sasheer Zamata.
Hey, I'm in this restaurant and this white guy came up to me and asked me if I wanted some chicken. Is he basing this on stereotypes? Is this racist? Oh, well, I am in KFC right now. Alright, yep, sometimes I overreact. Thank you!
She will be playing as Sally in the new up-and-coming game. She's not actually been in any films, but she's a stand-up comedian. She's a really funny girl. She has also played a huge part in SNL. I believe there was some beef between her and Rihanna at some point, because she done impersonations of Rihanna, and Rihanna didn't really take kindly to it. So, yep, she's Sally. That's Sally. Next up, we have Paul Rubin.
What? I'm sorry, operator, I can't hear you. I'm trying to use the phone!
Paul Rubin will be playing as the director in Infinite Warfare Zombies. We don't know too much about this yet, but we do know the character. Paul Rubin is famous for Pee Wee Herman, but that is not all he's famous for. His filmography is absolutely huge. I mean, so many things. Let me just Blow. Blow is an amazing film. It was with Johnny Depp. Absolutely good film. If you're a young guy, I don't recommend it, but absolutely amazing film. He's done a lot of kid films as well. He's been in the Smurfs and the Smurfs 2. He's been in Batman, Teacher's Pet. He's also been in Tom and Jerry's Giant Adventure. Even though he is more of a kid-related voice actor, a voiceover, he does do some adult films as well. But that is Paul Rubin playing as a director. A real 80s icon. He really does fit the scene as well, but not as much as the next person fits the 80s scene, and that is David Hasselhoff.
Anyway, the sooner you get back to work, the sooner you'll be partnerized. I taste shit. You do. Stacy, did you put shit in my lunch? Oh.
Yes, he is basically the king of the 80s. It's when he was at his prime. It's when we had Baywatch. If you can all remember the guy running down the beach with the girls next to him in his life-saving uniform, that's David Hasselhoff. If you can remember the car that talks to the guy and the guy talks to the car, that is David Hasselhoff. And by the way, that wasn't a film, it was a television series, Knight Rider. Everybody knows Knight Rider, come on. And that was actually out way before I was born. So crazy. But he's been in many, many films as well. Pretty funny films. He's been in Click with Adam Sandler. He's also been in Dodgeball, Kung Fu. He's even been in Ted 2. I mean, this guy's been in a lot of films. I think he only made a little appearance in Ted 2, to be honest. I don't think he was in there majorly, so it's probably not a good film to represent him as. But really, he's been making films since 1975. He's been in countless and countless and countless films, and he's even been in games. He was in Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. I don't know if you remember that. It was like a PC game. Or actually, that might have been Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. There were so many Command & Conquers to get mixed up, but nobody was good as the first ones, and Tiberian Sun, they were the best. And he's also in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. David Hasselhoff, I mean, like I said, he is the 80s. He's the 80s all wrapped up. It's what the 80s was about. He is going to be an absolute great asset. I forgot to mention David Hasselhoff will actually be playing the DJ. Everybody said you can see him dab. In the end, I don't know if he's dabbing. I'm dabbing right now, but I don't know if he's dabbing. But yeah, David Hasselhoff. So that is the crew, guys. That is everyone that is coming to Infinite Warfare Space Zombies. Seth Green, Ike Barinholtz, Jay Pharoah, Sasheer Zamata, Paul Reubens, and David Hasselhoff. Now, I'm not sure if these are going to stick with us all the way through the game. I can imagine they will. Or are they going to bring in a new 4 actors every time? Because that's some big money there. I mean, the only actors that we had for Black Ops 3 were Shadows of Evil. That was the only time they brought actors in. But for all the other maps, we've just stuck with the same 4 characters. And with all due respect to the people that do the voices of the characters for Black Ops, they're not as big as people like Jeff Goldblum. So they're a bit more affordable. And I'm not saying that meanly. I just saying they have, they spend a big lot of money on that one map and then you don't hear from them again. So are we actually going to be keeping these character voices throughout the whole game, or do you think every time we go into a new film, because as you know, a new map is classed as a new film on this game, so do you think every time we go into a new film we're going to have a new set of characters, maybe get bigger and better, or maybe they're going to have a set of characters for the whole game? Who knows? But what are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you think they're going to have different characters for each game, or are we sticking with the same people? Let me know what you think in the comment box below. But yeah, guys, just a few people just covered this. I just wanted to give it a few little clips, try and make it a little bit funny, a little bit different. I mean, not many people's interested in the characters, but people that are interested in their actors like moi would be interested in this sort of thing. So I really hope you did enjoy the video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave it a thumbs up. That'd be really amazing if you could do that for me. Also, if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. I think I'm streaming tonight, so if you're a dedicated fan, you're watching this, I think I might be streaming on YouTube tonight, not Twitch, actually on YouTube. So be sure to tune in for that. If you're on Xbox, I'm DameAndThatGame. So you can come over, add me up, maybe play, maybe I'll do a sub lobby, who knows. Anyway, guys, you've been absolutely awesome. This has been Dame, and until the next video, I'm out.